Alright, Shalom. First off, let me start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, or Kalkadash. All praises to the world calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, Hashem, meaning in the name, and Yahweh Shai, being the name of the only begotten Son. Also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to all for like preaching word in truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Tazabah in the Great Millstone, Arizona camp, Lord will, with another video to edify. And I wanted to touch on this video, and I'm gonna let it play. And this is dude from the Sakari camp speaking. I'll let this play.
Brother, hold on. Let me answer the question you asked me.
Not real. I just qualified this to you. Am I a priest of God, ETT, yes or no?
You are not correct in all your teachings, but I would agree that you are in certain aspects, yes.
No, am I a Levitical priest, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, so a Levitical priest, it is literally, now you do understand that it's actually a sin for you to disagree with me on this, right? Let's put that aside real quick.
Well, hold on, brother. If that's the case, well, is Elder Apostle Tahar a priest? So if you disagree with him, well, couldn't I try the same thing with you?
Elder Apostle Tahar is too old to actually serve as an active priest. So actually at this point...
What was he before, though?
See, Jake. As you heard him again, this man is slipping again and going off and saying whatever he wants. But now he's the chief priest. Now nobody can disagree with him. Which is an extremely proud statement. And brothers have been, putting up precepts and everything. And I don't know if a guy, I forgot his name, man, has addressed it yet, but you can tell that pride is seeping in real tough, because not only this, you got the whole, Passover fiasco with the damn harlots at the Passover in a club, right? Strippers or shit at the Passover in a club right after the Passover, like we weren't in a how do I say it? In a Sabbath, And what was his thing? Show me in the Bible where I can't go to a club on the Passover. That's what he said. That's proud. Because here it is. There's a whole group of men condemning you for your actions. But at the end of the day, he is the branch bearing. Let me get this. He's making his claim to his high status as him being a Levite. At the end of the day, the scriptures tell you the Lord was going to have a nation full of priests and kings. So not only the Levites would be priests, but also the entire nation, right? Really. This is Romans 11 and start at 17, and it says, and if some of the branches be broken off, and thou being a wild olive tree were grafted in among them, and with them partakers of the root and of the fatness of the olive tree, right? And that's what we have been. We've been grafted back in, understanding the name of the Lord, knowing our place, which are Israelites, right? We've been grafted back in because we were all part of that tree in the first place. We've taken part of that fatness, right? The health, the knowledge of the scriptures. It says, boast not thyself, boast not against the branches, but if thou boast, thou bearest not the root, but the root beareth thee. So he thinks him being a Levite is just putting him up on some high pedestal. Remember, the Lord wasn't a Levite, and he's a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. You see? Now, it says, I'm jump down to 20, it says, well, because of unbelief they were broken off, and thou standest by faith. Be not high-minded, but fair. For if the Most High spare not the natural branches, take heed, lest he also spare not thee. And this is what should be the mindset. That's a mindset of humility, to be in constant fear. Now, this man is getting besides himself, believing that he don't need to answer to anybody, and that's the problem, because as his history went, he came up under Elder Apostle Tahar, wanted to go off and do his own thing, and now he never went on through those steps of growth, having somebody there to break him down when he's going off. So now this is the result. This is what you get, right? So let me get this. This is we got just a few. Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiasticus, Sirach 3 and 17, it says, "My son, go on with thy business in meekness, so shall thou be beloved of him that is approved." And this is no longer being meek, because this man said it's actually against the scriptures for you to disagree with me. No, because when Yahushua was on the scene, he was disagreeing with the Levitical priest. He did what they said, but at the end of the day, he was coming against it. It says, verse 18, it says, "Greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before Yahweh." It says, verse 18 again, it says, "The greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before Yahweh." Meaning are in high places and of renown, right? This is what he is. He's chief high priest. Alazar. That's what his name is. Alazar. There you go. Chief high priest Alazar. Right? Many are in high places and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek. See? It says, look, even further, this is how you know the Lord's only dealing with the meek. It says, "For the power of Yahweh is great, and he is honorable, and he has honored of the lowly." You see? So this man is forgetting our first estate. Man, remember, we fucked up. There ain't no reason to be proud. You lived a life of sin before you got this knowledge. So Proverbs 13. Proverbs 13 and 10, it says, "Only by pride cometh contention, but with the well advised is wisdom." You see, that pride is the reason why there's been so many scuffles with this guy and the spirit, man. This man, and with a platform you've been given through the name of the Lord, right? Through you being an Israelite. As many people watch you, you got to be far more on point. You can't let slips of the tongue come out like this, because it's extremely detrimental. And your slips of the tongue, your slips in judgment, have been all too great, right? Because right now, it's just bringing contention, because nobody can tell you you're not a goddamn queen, man. This is Sirach 10. Sirach 10 and 7. It says, "Pride is hateful before the Most High and man, and by both one committed iniquity." You see? So when you can't be told anything, that's when you start going off extremely. This is Romans 12 and 3. Romans 12 and 2, it says, "For I say, though through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, think not of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as the Most High had dealt to every man the measure of faith." You see? You see, so you're supposed to think not of yourself more highly than you ought to. You see, who's the only one that's who when you really think about it, who's the only one that can go without any rebuke? Yahweh Shai, because he never went off. When you thinking that nobody can come against you, that's a proud statement. Let me get this. This Second Timothy's 2, 2 Timothy 3 and 12. It says, yeah, and all that will live godly in the Mashiach shall suffer persecution, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. And that's what's happening, man. Evil men and seducers. Here it is. You can't be told anything. Here it is. You defended yourself and found a reason to sit here and say that the scriptures don't speak against going to the club and being around strippers and shit like that on the Passover. You know, that's all against the scriptures because you're showing yourself to be an evil man and a seducer. Just shape up, man. Shape the fuck up. You know, be humble. With that being said, I'm going to say the water Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Shalom.